Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing video at tweaktown.com. Today we're going to take a look at Punchtec's Ordbot Hadron, a 3D printer designed not only for speed and performance, but for quality as well. The Ordbot Hadron retails for $1,395 and is one of the few all-metal 3D printers on the market today. So let's get started with the unboxing. The Ordbot ships in a nondescript brown box that is full of packing peanuts. I'm not a fan of packing peanuts. They're bad for the environment and they create a huge mess when you try to unbox anything they surround. On the other hand, this does save cost on shipping materials, which in turn is passed on to the customer in the form of a cheaper product. I'm going to speed things up here and blow through removing as many of the packing peanuts as I can. I've found that it's easier to kind of shovel the peanuts out of the box with your arm rather than taking them out a handful at a time. Once you have enough of the peanuts removed that you can see the handle on the printer, you simply need to pick it up and shake at the same time. This will allow peanuts to fall under the printer and reduce the number of them that land on your floor. In relation to other 3D printers, the Ordbot Hadron is quite light, weighing in at only 13 pounds. Punchtec's addition of the handle on top allows for quick and easy maneuverability and makes unboxing quite easy. Another feature of the Ordbot Hadron is the filament spool holder, which is detached from the box during shipment. This usually finds its way to the bottom of the box and you need to fish around for it inside the peanuts to find it. Even though I did my best to prevent packing peanuts from exiting the box, there were still dozens stuck to the printer. As you can see, they're all over the place, including the table, and stuck in every little nook and cranny the printer has. Up next, you'll see me removing some shrink wrap that holds the Z-axis and print bed stable during transport. It's important to note that the Z-axis will fall and crash into the printing surface if you're not careful when removing the shrink wrap. As you can see here, I did not heed my own advice and the print head crashed into the print surface quite hard. Luckily, nothing broke and everything seems to be fine. With the shrink wrap removed, I'm still finding peanuts everywhere. Check between the rollers, check under the printer, check between the bed and the metal plate. They're literally everywhere. I'm going to speed things up here because no one wants to watch me pick packing peanuts out of all the little crevices in this 3D printer. Now that all the packing peanuts have been removed, it's time to mount the filament spool holder on top of the printer. The spool holder is comprised of two printed parts and a long metal rod that goes between them. You simply hang your filament spools on top of this and then feed them straight down into the extruder. One key thing to mention here is that the little nuts that slide down inside the T-slots need to be unscrewed almost all the way from the bolts holding them onto the plastic. Once inserted, you can tighten them back down and everything will be mounted semi-permanently. I really like this design because it lets you store more than one spool of filament on top of the printer. As someone who changes out filament colors quite often, this makes my life a lot easier. Personally though, I would advise to print plugs for your filament spools that enable the 10mm rod to sit dead center of the hole on the spool. This will put less stress on your printer and ensures that the stepper motor on the extruder does not miss any steps due to a heavy workload. As you can see here, I'm installing two different spools of filament that are different widths. That's the beauty of this spool holder system and requires me only to use one rod to hold multiple size spools. Overall, my initial impression of the Ordbot Hadron from Punchtec is quite good. I'm really looking forward to testing it over the next few weeks and putting it through its paces. Stay tuned to tweaktown.com for a full review.